Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cross Street Classics. We are back here with another episode of our latest project, our 1992 Sonoma GT. Our last video we stripped it down there the best we could to get the cab off, and as you can see here we got the cab up on the lift. Going to start doing some rust repair work to it. You can see here what's left of our cab mount and this cab mount plate on this side. This side here fared a little bit better, but cab mount plate was bad. Cab mount got a hole in it there. You can see inner rockers in this side. Inner rockers over here aren't horrible, but gonna get replaced there. Put a section in. I've ordered the pieces I need from LMC and Summit Racing. So we're just kind of waiting on that stuff. I do have a rocker here, and one of the floors came in. Really want to get these mounts done first, so I can get it on the rotisserie to do the rockers. It'll make it easier. We got to attach the rotisserie to the body mounts here in the front. So without body mounts to attach to, can't put on the rotisserie. So you can see we got it on our lift here. Got it supported in the middle, just as a safety stand. All of our gaps in our doors are good. I don't think it's going to flex on us at all. I even put the ladder up there, door closes nice still like it did. Probably overthinking it, but should be okay. So anyway, guys, we're going to start drilling some spot welds out here and getting these pieces out we need. The panels are supposed to be here tomorrow, so I hope they are, because today's Thursday. If they come Friday, that'll give me the weekend to work on this. I think the goal is to get all this metal work done this weekend, if things happen the way they should. So we're going to start cutting away here, guys, and we'll be back with an update. All right, guys, so we are back here with an update on our Sonoma GT project. We were able to get all of our cab structure mounting points fixed. We ended up putting 2 new cab mounts, 2 new cab mount plates, and 2 sections of floor in front of this thing. I'm going to say again here that this truck is a lot worse than I thought it was, but anyway, we're back on the uphill side here now, or I'm sorry, back on the downhill side. Me and Blake, we split the task of getting all this stuff done. So got up on the rotisserie here and leaving the doors on here because we're going to work on the rockers and the cab corners next. But first, we have our resident sandblaster, Blake. He's going to get this out here. We're going to get this sandblasted. And it's a nice day out here. We have some time, so we want to get this done. We're starting to lose daylight in the evenings now, so get this done here and get the mess over with. So we're going to wheel it out. Blake's going to do a little sandblast, and I'm going to start tearing into the engine, get all the accessories off here, and get it ready to pull and head to the machine shop. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and just rebuild it myself. I'm going to get the machine work done. Probably going to board out 20 or 30 over. Get the heads done. And a couple little odds and ends. I'm not going to get crazy with it. We want to keep this thing budget friendly. Although I don't think there's such thing as budget friendly in this garage. There's buying rusted out junk and putting a bunch of money and time into it to make it nice again. But hey, whatever. It's all part of the car hobby. So we will be back with another update, guys. All right, guys, back with a little update. I haven't been doing much filming. We've been really hot and heavy in getting this thing done. Trying to get it done, I should say. We got, there's Blake over there, hi guy. So we got all the metal work done on the cab. We ended up having to put a lot into this truck. Pretty much both rockers, both cab corners, both cab mounts, cab mount plates, and some floor section. So we got all that done, got a lot of the grinding done that we wanted to get done, and as you can see here, we put a good coat of 415 paint on any area that had rust. Blake did sandblast everything off, and we just want to put some Pour 15 on here. And then you can see evident on the floor, there's a lot of Pour 15 on the floor. What I did is I took a undercoating gun with a wand similar to a fluid film gun, filled it full of Pour 15, and I got up in the cavities. I went clear along the inner rockers and both sides and the cab corners. As you can see here, this stuff is just, it's dry now, but it's running out. So these rockers should last indefinitely on this next trip around the block here with this truck. Like I said, getting all the cab, you can see we did most of the rocker on this side, probably 3/4. Try to use as little as the replacement metal as I could. This rocker here come from Summit. I forget who the manufacturer was. And the other side come from LMC, and it was just bad. Luckily that side only needed roughly half of it. Looked like a banana when we got it out of the box, so I had to pretty much rework the whole thing anyway. Flip this over here. Oh. Yeah, you can see, guys, everything's done under here. Looks pretty good. So now we got to do a little filler work and get everything sanded down. So in the meantime, while my Pour 15 has been drying, started getting the engine out. If you guys remember, the engine is no good in this, so we're going to get it out and going to overhaul it. So I'm letting the transmission fluid drain out the back. We're going to let this drain out and get this thing out of here. But in the meantime, guys, I think it's going to be it for this video. As always, Blake and I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, asking questions, and commenting below. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.